It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Barons and the Houston Oilers. And we are underway from Houston. Turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Banks. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On first down, it's Stevens. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here to his running back. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
27-yard line.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
And 8.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
27.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Number 27.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First down, Barron.
On first and 10, Banks. They'll roll him out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown!
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game. These days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized that.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Banks. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off with great anticipation. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. They'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Banks. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
To number 20.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun. Banks. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And a Brooklyn 1st down.
Now they try the right side here. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Barons.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down, Brooklyn.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Banks. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up a first down.
And a Brooklyn first
caught
down.
left side, Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7. First down, Barrett.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Banks. Now they go screen. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just for...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Come on, 56.
They'll set up to throw. Fighting to stay upright. Flush to his right. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
That's good.
A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Going to give this time to the tailback. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a give right side. Stevens. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 11. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. We got it. Mike 56. Check.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't...
Under pressure, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun. Banks going to throw right side here. Complete. The 30. The 20.
Yeah, it's on.
And touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They're going to try and run. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Stevens. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. It's Stevens, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Stevens, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
He was brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
On 1st down, Banks. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he's taken down back at his own 7. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
Richard on the return.
A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll try the left side. Stevens. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stevens. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He was tackled at the 27.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some...
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
And goal.
Looking to throw. Force hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
From the gun, Banks. Steps away to, and now a fumble. The ball's out. It's going the other way. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd down now. It's Stevens, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Oilers 37, Barons 20.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Number 27.
It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
And Brooklyn
looking to throw. Banks. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Second and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stevens. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Check, 59. 59, 59.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Complete to number
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
The score, Oilers.
Extra point up and through. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check 60, check 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
At the 45-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. 19, 18.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
56 is the mic. There we go, here we go. Mike 56.
Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. So they bring out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
This is it. Here we go.
And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
And 10. At their
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
complete to number 10.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Banks. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
Complete to
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on first down. Banks. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
The first down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down.